In the Middle Ages, childbirth was a perilous journey, steeped in mystery and tradition. Imagine a time when the miracle of life was overshadowed by immense risks to both mother and child. This segment invites you into a world where childbirth was not just a biological event, but a profound cultural experience. During this period, the mortality rate for mothers and infants was alarmingly high, a stark reminder of the fragile dance between life and death. As we delve deeper, we uncover the fascinating tapestry of beliefs and practices that shaped childbirth. From herbal remedies to the influential role of midwives, each element paints a vivid picture of medieval society's approach to birth. Our journey reveals how these practices were deeply interwoven with the cultural and religious fabric of the time, setting the stage for a broader understanding of medieval life. Join us as we navigate through this historical landscape, exploring how ancient practices have influenced modern childbirth. Stay with us as we unravel stories of resilience and innovation echoing through history, guiding us to our next chapter in this captivating narrative. In the early medieval period, childbirth was a community affair, deeply rooted in tradition and the expertise of midwives. These women were central figures entrusted with the care of expectant mothers. Armed with age-old knowledge, they employed herbal remedies and techniques passed down through generations, providing comfort and assurance. Cultural beliefs and societal norms played a significant role in shaping these practices. Childbirth was viewed not just as a biological process, but as a deeply spiritual event, often shrouded in mystery and reverence. Midwives held a unique position within their communities, balancing between medical necessity and cultural expectations. Traditional remedies, like chamomile and sage, were used to ease labor pains and promote healing. However, these methods were as much about ritual as efficacy, reflecting the community's collective understanding of life and health. As we delve into these practices, we uncover a tapestry of beliefs highlighting the resilience and ingenuity of medieval society. Join us as we explore how these early traditions laid the groundwork for future generations, shaping the journey of childbirth through the ages. In medieval society, midwives stood as silent guardians of childbirth, wielding knowledge passed down through generations. These women were not merely attendants, but central figures in a world where medical knowledge was scarce and trust in traditional practices was paramount. Through rigorous apprenticeships, midwives honed their skills, mastering the delicate art of delivering life safely into the world. Their role was multifaceted. Midwives not only assisted in births, but also provided emotional support to expectant mothers and families, becoming pillars within their communities. Their social standing was unique, as they navigated both the reverence and suspicion that came with their intimate knowledge of life and death. In many ways, they bridged the gap between the mystical and the practical, embodying the resilience and resourcefulness necessary in an era fraught with peril and uncertainty. As we delve deeper into medieval childbirth practices, we uncover the blend of belief and necessity that shaped these women's lives and the enduring legacy they left behind. Join us as we explore further into the medical beliefs that influenced their work. In the heart of the Middle Ages, childbirth was an enigmatic intersection of evolving medical theories and entrenched beliefs. At a time when the understanding of the human body was rudimentary, medical explanations for childbirth were often intertwined with religious and superstitious notions. Medieval physicians, constrained by limited knowledge, proposed theories that mixed ancient texts with mystical interpretations, seeking to explain the mysteries of life and birth. Religious beliefs held sway, influencing every aspect of childbirth. Prayers and rituals were as commonplace as the use of herbs and tools. These practices were believed to safeguard the mother and child from malevolent forces. Superstitions were not mere folklore, but integral to the birthing process. Common practices varied widely, with tools and techniques reflecting a blend of empirical knowledge and mystical beliefs. From herbal concoctions to ritualistic chants, each birth was surrounded by a unique set of practices aimed at ensuring a successful delivery. As we delve deeper into these medieval customs, we uncover a tapestry of faith and tradition that illustrates the resilience of women. Join us as we continue to explore the challenges faced by medieval women in childbirth. In the heart of the medieval era, childbirth stood as a daunting and perilous journey for women. With every birth, the specter of mortality loomed large. Mothers and infants alike faced staggering mortality rates, a grim testament to the era's harsh realities. The lack of advanced medical knowledge meant that complications during childbirth were often insurmountable challenges. Women were vulnerable, navigating this treacherous path with little more than hope and the rudimentary care available. Society's attitudes towards these complications added layers of complexity. In a time when life was fragile, the expectations placed on women were immense, yet their struggles were often dismissed as natural occurrences. The societal norms of the Middle Ages dictated an acceptance of high risks as an inevitable part of childbirth. Despite these formidable challenges, women demonstrated resilience, enduring the trials of childbirth with courage and strength. This segment sheds light on the profound risks faced by medieval mothers and the societal perceptions that shaped their experiences. As we continue this exploration, we delve into how cultural perceptions influenced childbirth practices and how these attitudes evolved over time, setting the stage for change and adaptation in the face of adversity. In medieval society, the arrival of a new life was intertwined with deeply rooted cultural and social perceptions. Childbirth was not merely a personal event, it was a communal experience, shaped profoundly by prevailing cultural norms. Across different regions and classes, the expectations and support systems varied significantly. For many, the family and community were central pillars, offering support and guidance throughout the birthing process. However, the role of class and status could alter this dynamic, with wealthier women often receiving more attentive care and resources. In this era, the societal perception of motherhood was both revered and burdened with expectations. Women were celebrated as life givers, yet also faced immense pressure to fulfill their roles within the strictures of their class and culture. This duality influenced not only the personal experiences of childbirth, but also how women were perceived and treated by those around them. As we delve deeper into these cultural intricacies, we see how they laid the foundation for the varied experiences of childbirth throughout the medieval period. Join us as we transition to explore the evolution of these practices and how new techniques began to emerge, shaping the legacy of childbirth practices that resonate even today. As the medieval period unfolded, childbirth practices underwent significant transformations. From the early to late Middle Ages, new techniques and knowledge began to emerge, marking a transition that would redefine the birthing experience. These innovations were not only shaped by the evolving understanding of medicine, but were also influenced by external factors such as trade, cultural exchanges, and the gradual decline of feudalism. During this era, midwives began to incorporate more advanced techniques, moving beyond the traditional methods they had relied upon for centuries. The introduction of surgical tools and the adaptation of herbal remedies demonstrated a growing sophistication in medieval obstetrics. This period also witnessed the increasing documentation of childbirth practices as scholars and physicians began to record their observations and insights, paving the way for future advancements. The evolution of childbirth practices in the medieval period highlights a complex interplay between tradition and innovation. It reflects a society in transition, grappling with the challenges of a rapidly changing world. As we explore these developments, we gain a deeper appreciation for the resilience and adaptability of those who came before us. Stay with us as we delve further into how these historical shifts laid the groundwork for modern medical practices. As we reach the conclusion of our journey through medieval childbirth, we pause to reflect on the enduring legacy these practices have left on modern medicine. Despite the harsh realities and challenges faced, the resilience and ingenuity of medieval women have laid a foundation that echoes in today's obstetrics. Their methods, born from necessity and guided by intuition, have taught us invaluable lessons that continue to influence how we understand childbirth. The practices developed during these times, though primitive by modern standards, paved the way for advancements that we often take for granted. From the role of midwives to the herbal remedies that have evolved into modern pharmaceuticals, the impact is undeniable. These historical methods remind us of the strength and resourcefulness of women throughout history, inspiring a deep respect for their contributions. As we look back at this chapter of history, we are reminded of the importance of learning from the past. It is through understanding and reflecting on these ancient practices that we can appreciate the evolution of childbirth and the remarkable journey it has taken. Join us as we continue to explore these stories and uncover the threads that connect us to our ancestors, inviting a deeper appreciation of their enduring influence. As we reach the end of our journey through medieval childbirth practices, we pause to reflect on a tapestry woven with resilience and evolution. From the perilous uncertainties faced by women to the groundbreaking advancements that paved the way for modern obstetrics, this narrative is a testament to human endurance. Each step of this journey highlights the significant shifts in understanding and practice, shaped by cultural beliefs and medical theories of their time. We invite you to appreciate the courage of those who navigated this challenging path, forging a legacy that echoes through history. This exploration not only illuminates the trials of the past, but also celebrates the progress achieved over centuries. As we close this chapter, let us carry forward the lessons learned and the stories of those who came before us. Their struggles and triumphs remind us of the profound connection between past and present, urging us to continue this journey of discovery and appreciation. Join us next as we delve deeper into the enduring impact of these historical practices on modern medicine. Thank you for being part of this educational voyage through time, honoring the enduring spirit of women in history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time, exploring the rich history of childbirth practices. As we draw to a close, we hope this exploration has sparked your curiosity to delve deeper into the fascinating world of medieval medicine and cultural perceptions. The stories of resilience and adaptation that have unfolded in this series are just the beginning of what history has to offer. For those eager to learn more, we've compiled a selection of resources that delve further into these captivating historical practices. We appreciate your interest and engagement with this subject matter. By understanding the past, we gain insights into the evolution of practices that have shaped our modern world. The journey of childbirth through the ages is not just a tale of medical advancement, but one of human endurance and innovation. Thank you once again for watching. We invite you to stay curious and continue exploring the rich tapestry of history that connects us all. Until next time, may your quest for knowledge be as enriching as the stories we've shared today.